Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
They lost in the Big Ten semifinals 76-75 in overtime against Wisconsin. Jeff, the thing that I was most concerned about this was if you watch the end of that game, there were like 3 or 4 possessions where Purdue's defense was absolutely non-existent. Right? You got to get a stop here. You got to at least try to hold him a little bit. And it was just like, all right, this guy's going to dribble in and go make a layup. And to me, that was a big red flag. Overall, I'm not going to get that worked up about losing to a Wisconsin team that at one point in the season was the number 6 team in the country.
Right.
But, Zach Edey's banged up. Braden Smith is banged up. Everybody's banged up. 3 games in 3 days. But it's still a loss for a Purdue team in March, and that's kind of becoming an uncomfortable trend at this point.
It just shows me that, again, there's not a lot of teams that are unbeatable. We're putting UConn in that category right now that they're unbeatable, and they've been, incredible. But I don't think they're as dominant even come tournament time as they were last year. I know their offense is better. I get it. Klingon was awesome today, but I don't know. I just feel like, again, there's going to be some crazy stuff going on in this tournament. There was last year, and nobody thought San Diego State and FAU would get there. I think we're going to have 2 more kind of crashers to the party this year that we look back and we're like, holy crap, we did not see that coming. And Purdue, everybody's kind of already put them through now to the Sweet 16, to the Final Four. They're really good. But like Braden Smith didn't look great today. Fletcher Lawyer didn't look great. Like the only guy who looked great was who? Big boy. That was it.
Yep. RC, you didn't get a chance to watch the game. You were in the car driving from Burlington, Vermont to Manhattan to be able to get here to do this show, to see this game, to hang out.
How far is
that?
that?
I think it was honestly
how far drive
just
is that, RC?
Just to get the wings.
It's about 5 hours. About 5 hours.
Yeah, it was honestly it was for Schaefer's lemon pepper wings. That's the only reason that he's here. Shout out to UVM, by the way. Shout out to Vermont. Utter dominance over the America East.
They did.
You had a great time at Patrick Gym.
Oh, it was great. Sold out gym.
What everyone told me, according to all my I got a lot of Vermont fan friends. All my sources told me that you're better calling Vermont championship games than the man who's not here now, T.O., decided not to show up.
Shout out to my man, T.O.
Shout out to T.O. He's loving life in the Mountain West right now.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, SplashSports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
Vegas. Purdue, where do you stand on that? You watch the Big Ten a lot. You're a Chicago guy. You got dudes on. It feels like we would watch a game. You'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's my player right there." Oh yeah, that's my player right there.
We got a lot of good players.
Yeah, you got a good program.
Can't fault us for that, man. But no, yeah, I mean, I'm not too concerned about Purdue, but I do stand with you on that, and I think that's just one of the biggest things about them that concerns me the most is that sometimes they lack guys on the perimeter to hold up resistance defensively. They got guys getting uncontested layups to tie the game. Like, some stuff just can't happen. Like, you know what I mean? I don't care if Edey's in the paint, out the paint, it doesn't matter. Like
2.7 seconds left. You can't walk to the rim and take a layup.
Like, it was just way too easy. So I mean, I think they got to kind of that scares me a little bit, but overall, like I said, all the pieces are there. Long as Braden Smith and Zach Edey are healthy, I think they'll be okay. Obviously, they got some demons that they got to exercise coming into this year. And, I mean, at the end of the day, if they get into a game early, we'll see how it goes, because obviously all the pressure is going to mount and it's going to be on them, and it's going to feel like, the weight of the world is on them. If they in the second half and they playing against a lower seed, which they're going to be playing against a lower seed because they're going to be a 1 seed, and they get down 10 points or 8 points in the second half, we're gonna see kind of how they react and they respond from there. Because at the end of the day, most teams that win a national championship or make it to a Final Four, you're gonna have to go through that adversity. And you're gonna have to overcome it.
It takes a hell of a lot of mental toughness and motivation when you get to conference tournaments. It's like, we're gonna get into NC State, 5 games in 5 days, right? 3 games in 3 days is hard as hell. And it's really hard when you don't have a bench or when you don't have depth. And even with your depth, when you're relying upon your main guys that to carry you through, man, that's a lot. And so that's not the case when you get to the tournament. So I'm a little bit concerned, but Purdue gets a couple of days off and gets rest. I'm okay with that.
Look, they lost by one.
The buzzer, yeah.
They lost by 1 on a last-second shot. That was at the buzzer shot, forced overtime because they missed the free throw. Like, it's gonna things are gonna happen. You're gonna lose. Like,
you'd rather do it now,
yeah,
than next week.
If they lose like this in the tournament to another team, like a team as good as Wisconsin, like, again, Wisconsin was number 6 in the country, like a month and a half ago. I know they had a bad run since then, but I'm not going to get myself too worked up about that. We are watching Oregon.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.